gentlemen, good evening to the honorable members of Filmfare, Joy Personal Care, our sponsors, and friends from the media fraternity. It's a big day for all of us because we're beginning the journey of the much awaited Joy Filmfare Awards Bangla 2021 with this virtual press conference. My name is Khyati Kawa and I'm your host for the day, and I would like to introduce to all of you our distinguished guests for the evening. We have with us Mr. Jitesh Pillaai, editor Filmfare. Say hello.
Hello.
We have Mr. Sunil Agarwal, chairman Joy Personal Care. Very warm welcome, sir.
Hello.
We also have with us Ms. Poulomi Roy, chief marketing officer Joy Personal Care. Very warm welcome.
Hello,
And
everybody.
we have with us the award-winning, super talented actor with a filmography of over 50 films to date, none other than the superstar Dave. A very warm welcome to you.
Yay.
Thank you. Hi.
Well, as we all know, Filmfare is India's most definitive publication on Indian cinema since 1952. It's a part of worldwide media. It has been the one-stop destination for all the entertainment enthusiasts when it comes to knowing everything and anything about show business and celebrity lifestyle. Along with Filmfare, WWM is a family of brands like Femina, Good Homes, Home and Design Trends. The cinematic brilliance and understanding of quality that can be found in the lanes and by-lanes of West Bengal is something that points out the bright future that is in store for the industry. Satyajit Ray's repertoire continues to inspire filmmakers the world over even today. Ritvik Ghatak and Mrinal Sen's films makes us think even now. Legendary actors like Chhabi Biswas, Tulsi Chakraborty, Utpal Dutt, Ravi Ghosh, Chauhar Roy, Soumitra Chatterjee, Uttam Kumar, Suchitra Sen are among many others who have left an indelible mark in the history of Indian and world cinema. Whether in front of the camera or behind it, members of the Bengal film industry left us in awe of everything they did. Filmfare's association with the Bengali film industry goes a long way. Making the bond stronger, this is yet another year to honor and recognize the best creative minds and works of Bengali cinema. Presented by the Times Group, this ceremony is being hosted every year since 2014 to felicitate the artistic and cultural contributions of the Bengali film industry. Here's flagging off to the night filled with glitz and glamour that we all have been waiting for. Joy Filmfare Awards Bangla. Let the celebrations begin. Now, Joy Personal Care is our title sponsor for this grand celebration. Joy Personal Care, headquartered in Kolkata, has made rapid dominance vastly in the Hindi heartland and Maharashtra. They have a robust plan to further strengthen other geographical areas. Their aggressive marketing and S&D in West Bengal have helped the brand gain remarkable market share. They strongly believe that every woman is beautiful, not just from outside, but also from within, just how nature made her and wanted her to be. Now, without further ado, I know you're waiting to hear from our distinguished guests, so let me begin by inviting in Mr. Jitesh Pillaai, editor of Filmfare, to please come forward and share his thoughts about Joy Filmfare Awards Bangla 2021. A very warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Khyati, for that wonderful introduction. I feel especially honored and privileged because this is actually just 2 days ago, we celebrated our 70th birthday. Filmfare is 70 years old this month. So I may not look so old, so please forgive me for that. But, Bengali cinema, Filmfare has always established the fact it's a celebration of excellence. And what more in terms of excellence than Bengali cinema? And the synergy between we've had, whether it be Satyajit Ray or right up to Soumitra Chatterjee or Mr. Prosenjit Chatterjee or Dev himself, our synergy with Filmfare has been, it's really like family. And the kind of cinema that Bengal has been producing over the last 50, 60 years has been, I'm a polyglot of sort. I watch a lot of films. So I'm quite Bengali cinema literate that way. And it's been a crazy year because we've been sort of looking at films of 2020 and 2021. So it's been with Dave's films, money spinners like Tonic, Golundaj, or cinema, or films like Avijatrik, Hira Lal. It's been a wonderful year at the movies, and I feel especially privileged in the 5th edition of the Bengali Awards to be part of this wonderful ceremony. And I'm not just saying it because, but I feel very close. I don't know, I learned Bengali by watching Bengali films. My grammar is a bit rusty, but I learned a lot of Bengali watching Bengali films, and that I feel very privileged about, and interacting. I must talk about my interactions, especially with Dave. He was in the midst of campaigning the first time I met him, and it was just 2 messages that we sent each other, and he came to where I was, and we had this chat. And that year his film Chandir Pahar won for best film at the film fairs, and he was just so unassuming and nice. There were none of those airs, and it was beautiful, and it was the beginning of a very fine relationship. And it's always been like that for me. Going to Kolkata has been like a homecoming. Besides the food, the cinema, and the people, the kind of hospitality and generosity of spirit everyone shows, it's wonderful. So what's new this time? This time we have some wonderful performances. Prashanjit sir will be paying a tribute to Bappida. Then we have some other very great performances. We have Akriti Kakkar, we have Rupankar, we have Imon, we have them performing. And finally, we have a spectacular blockbuster performance by Dave. So, I mean, all of it will be, I don't want to say much because that'll really sort of be letting the cat out of the bag. But just it's a showstopper. So just hold your breath. And like I said, it's been a wonderful journey at the movies, especially at the Bengali movies for me. So I feel especially privileged, and I truly, I'm not saying it because it seems the done thing, but I really feel privileged to be part of cinema and to know people who are so warm and welcoming. So thank you very much, and thank you again, Joy, for being wonderful partners with us year after year. It's just been wonderful working with you all. So thank you again so much.
Thank you.
And Dave, as always, solid support. Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now that he's already mentioned our association with Joy, let me now invite Mr. Sunil Agarwal, Chairman, Joy Personal Care, to speak about this association with Filmfare for yet another year. A very warm welcome to you.
Yeah, hello, thank you all. So I'm somebody who has been born and brought up in Calcutta. So 60 years of my life all through. So more of a Bengali than a non-Bengali I am. And been actually grew up watching all those films, Bengali films actually on television. Those black and white movies and all that. Big fans of earlier Mungun Sen, Suchitra Sen, Uttam Kumar and all. Seen a lot of movies. Nowadays I don't get to see, unfortunately, but earlier in my growing years we have seen all that. Now about the brand Joy, which has been born and brought up again from Kolkata, but actually we started exploring the northern territories and the western territories initially because of the sheer nature of the offerings which we had. But now it is more of a homecoming for us after 30 years of gaining a lot of strength in other areas of the world, of the country. And East, we started exploring very shortly. Last 3-4 years, we have been doing very aggressively. As you rightly said, we are exploring this market. And we are very happy the kind of growth we are getting. So associating with Filmfare, we are very sure that will help the brand to get boosted up much faster than we would have imagined. So it's really working for us as well. And we are very happy, equally happy with this association. Thank you all. And we are expecting a lot more from this market. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Agarwal. I would now like to invite Ms. Poulomi Roy, Chief Marketing Officer of Joy Personal Care, to join us and share her thoughts with us. Very warm welcome to you.
Hi, everybody. As you would have imagined, this is our second year with Bengali Film Fair and about the third time with National Film Fair that I have been associated with. And I think I mentioned it to Jitesh last year as well. there's a very strong reason why we felt this association works wonderfully for both the brands, because of the fact that we believe every woman is born beautiful and you do not need to accentuate your beauty. All you need to do is take care of it. And we make products which help you retain your beauty. We do not claim for any kind of extra tall or fair or better skin or flowing hair and all of that. And that brings us to the point where we very clearly communicate and associate with properties or communications which help us break the stereotypes that are attached with women and beauty. And the very fact that the film fair is so synonymous with the Black lady, one of the huge taboo that is associated with women and Black. And look, here's the Black lady that everybody wants to win home, take it back. And I go back to the history of Filmfare as well. I assume it was one of the film, it is dedicated to one of the film journalists. The Black lady is dedicated to her. The whole Filmfare award started off from there. And when we did a little bit of research, we figured out that, wow, look, this is one particular award which is so synonymous with the trophy, and the trophy is Black and the lady is Black, and everybody wants to achieve her, get her back home. And look at the kind of stereotypes that we have with the skin color of every woman. And that's exactly the space in which we also keep talking to our consumers, that we make products to help you retain your beauty. We do not make products to help you accentuate it. So therefore, when all of this was taken into place, the synergy was so organic. We felt, this is one platform, this is one property that celebrates cinema as well as has a beautiful background, which fits well with the thought of what our brand stands for. And that's exactly the reason the year after year we've been associating with Filmfare. It's been a very, very, very fulfilling association, both in terms of the way our brand has gained equity from the platform. And we've used the platform in a very unique way. We've used the platform to promote one of the very strong cause that we work for, which is basically to empower acid victim attack survivors. Last year, we made an appeal to people at the Filmfare stage to empower acid victim attack survivors, and we've got very good responses. So the journey is more than 3 years now with Filmfare. Both at a commercial revenue level, it has been great. The brand seems to be having a great synergy with the platform and Filmfare as a brand. And we have utilized it in not the sheer sense of just going and promoting and talking about certain things that we don't. We've spoken about every point that we believe in, and this has given us that huge platform to reach out to millions of people and try to say what my brand stands for. So overall, it's been a great journey. I wouldn't take much of time. The fact that we are still on with it shows that we are enjoying the journey, and we would like to have this association much stronger and better in future as well.
Thank you, Ms. Roy, and thank you for enlightening us on the inspiring story and synergy that Joy and Filmfare share. I think we all are enlightened by it, and we obviously look forward to this meaningful association to go a long way. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon the very well-known personality of Bengali cinema and the star of the evening. One who is an all-rounder, be it in acting or film production, singing or film writing. His contribution has only enriched Bengali cinema. His hit films include Le Chakka, Tui Prithvi, Paglu, Challenge 2, Khoka 420, Rangbaz, Chandar Pahar, and the list goes on. I know all of you are aware of it. He is the ever-smiling and extremely talented superstar of Bengali cinema. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Dev once again to join us and share his views.
Thank you, Katya. You're so sweet. इतना अच्छा introduction किसी ने नहीं दिया आज तक मेरे लिए. So sweet, so sweet. Hi all, hi everyone. Thank you, Jitesh, for counting me in for your fifth, if I'm not wrong, fifth Filmfare in Bengal, right? I think Filmfare के लिए क्या बोलूं, मतलब it's like Oscar of India, and it's happening in Bengal for Bengali films. I think it's a great thing, and I'm very proud that this time I'll also be a part of it. And I've been. But it always makes special after 2 years what you have gone through, Corona and all these things. The whole life was stuck, and we are coming back to normal. And that's the best way of celebrating cinema. So we are talking about cinema, and your knowledge of cinema is much more better than me, Jitesh. I'm very impressed. I must say this but anyway, thank you. It's a great association. I'm sure that इस साल पिछले 4 साल से अच्छा होगा. I'm talking about Bengali Bangla Film Fair. So let's hope for the best and let's start the so-called interview and what are the questions everyone has need to ask. We can start with that.
Definitely. Thank you, Dev, for that excitement also that you've shown. We are extremely excited to know what your performance is going to be like. And I'm sure the media has a lot of questions. But before we do all of that, we want to take a quick snapshot and a memory of this virtual press conference. So just take a moment to quickly give your big, broad, best smile for Filmfare. You know, they say that if you say Filmfare, also you smile. Say Filmfare. Thank you. Thank you so much for being such a sport. And now I take this opportunity to invite our media friends to go ahead and ask their lovely questions that they would have. We keep this session open for all, and I'm going to hand it over to Radhika from our PR team to take it forward, please.
Good evening, everybody. We have Sneha from TV19 who will be first going ahead with the question.
Dev, I have a question for you. Can audience expect a special performance by you at the upcoming edition of Filmfare Awards Bangla this time?
Yeah, I'm performing this time. I'm fortunate this time I'll be performing, and I'm very excited about it. And let's see, let's keep our finger crossed. Yeah.
What are you performing?
I think for that you have to wait for 17th of this month. I think it's not that far also. I think it's another 5-6 days. So let's wait for another 5-6 days. You'll get to see. But I must tell you this case, it will be new exciting. It will be not कि भाई जो सोचा नहीं उससे अच्छा ही मिलेगा.
अच्छा ही मिलेगा. So people are just waiting for your performance because your performance is something that people do wait. You have compared this Filmfare Awards this Filmfare Awards Bangla with the Oscar.
Yeah, Filmfare itself like nothing less than Oscar. I mean it. Which rightly said. So many guests have said that owning a Filmfare lady is nothing less than owning an Oscar award in your hand. So and we are very proud. Being an Indian having a Filmfare, it's a very proud moment, and it's happening in Bangla. So being a Bengali actor, so it's a great thing.
You also got some applaud for your films that has come recently, like Tonic and Golundas.
Yeah.
How does it feel, Dave, when somebody from outside who is not from Bangla is actually praising your films? How does it feel like?
See, I tell you one thing: nothing is regional anymore. It has become a global, coming OTT platforms. In this lockdown, everyone's keeping an eye on the films. Whether it's in South India, whether we are keeping our keeping a track. कि वहाँ पे लोग जा रहे कि नहीं जा रहे, so I will say that nothing is regional anymore. So everything is global. So if anything does good anywhere, any part of the world, so we get to know, because of social media, because of so many platforms, we get to know कि वहाँ पे वो चल रहा है, यहाँ पे ये चल रहा है. So it's a great thing. Like Bengali film, when whichever Bengali film is doing well, people are coming to know no matter wherever they are from. So it's a great thing.
Since we are talking to you and your films are doing really good in the theaters, I would like to ask you one question, Dave, because you're a producer and an actor both.
Yes.
We have watched Pushpa, and there is such a huge range of Pushpa across the country. As Bengali audience, we would also expect a Bengali film to have that range. So, as a producer and as an actor, do you feel that a burden in your shoulder that one day our film will also have that place in pan India level?
See, there was a time it was if you see Shakti San's film, Guru Dutt's film, they used to make a national film that time. I somehow feel that it is I started saying that nothing is regional anymore. Pushpa being a South Indian film, it did awesome all over India. And after getting it OTT release, still it was houseful. My last film Tonic, we got released in OTT platform, still it's going houseful. Till now it's going houseful. So I think this is how we grow. If it is people like Bombay, people are from Bombay, they are knowing about Tonic, they are knowing about Golundas, they are talking about Golundas.
Of course.
I think this is the only way which we can grow. So Pushpa is not the only example, because Bahubali did so well. So people are keeping a track on. People are keeping a track on South Indian films. Just say KGF did superbly well. So I think there is a process, and I think that day is not that far. Bengali can also do something like that.
I just want to ask Dave one question. And Dave, when are we going to see you in a Bollywood movie?
I don't know when Bollywood think that they need me. I think they can answer well. Like I'm open only.
Oh, you're
But
open.
I'm
Oh,
happy
that's
whatever I'm
lovely.
doing for Bengali film. That's what I want to say. I'm very proud. I'm very happy what I'm doing in Bengal. But I won't say that yeah, मुझे Bollywood नहीं पसंद. Of course पसंद है, but till the time I get a good offer, so why not?
Okay, thank you so much, Dave, and thanks everybody.
Thank you, Sneha. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha. Thank you, Dev sir, for your time. Now we next have Amar from Prabhat Khabar. He'll be taking up the next question.
Hi. My question to Mr. Jitesh Pillaai. How do you see the Bangla film industry in the terms of its growth over the years? This year, what new will be audience get to witness at the Filmfare Awards, Bangla?
We should keep the suspense on for a little more time. But like I said, Proshunjit Chatterjee is going to perform. Dave sir is going to perform, and they're going to be a host of other musical performances. So they're interesting. Also, we are looking at the films of 2020 and we are looking at the films of 2021. So it's an interesting bag of films to watch. And as for the performances, like I said, it will be just a few more days before you know what to expect and what to hold your breath for. I think we can take the next question.
Yes, thank you, Jitesh sir, for the answer, and thank you, Amar sir. Next, we have Raima from Dainik Vishmitra. So we'll take her question.
Okay, my question is for Poulomi ma'am. I just want to ask, like, how has been the experience of associating with a brand like Filmfare that has global presence?
Hi, Raima.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
Great. So as I mentioned earlier, the association has been wonderful. We have seen great results when it comes to the way the brand equity has been accepted in the market. We have, as a brand, we do associate with some of the marquee properties so that the association is stronger, the equity is well lent. People watch out for these shows. That helps us to take our brand proposition and the brand awareness much deeper and faster into the market, both at a trade level and at the consumer level. We've seen great response, and people do have started associating that, okay, Joy is a brand that associates with Filmfare year after year, and every year the celebration of the property or the property itself is growing bigger, better, which obviously helps us in the long. Obviously, it helps us in the long term as well. So yes, it has been good. We have seen some great results, especially in the Bengali market.
Yeah, ma'am, that's a great initiative. Thank you, ma'am, for the answer. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Poulomi ma'am. Next, we have Sarita from Echo India. Will be taking the question.
Yes, my question for Sunil Agarwal.
Yes, please.
Tell us your association with Filmfare once again. Do you think it is a platform for you to reach out your target audience?
Yeah, of course. The reason being, cinema and cricket, these two things attract the consumers the most in India.
Yes.
So
yes.
Getting associated with the Filmfare at regional level as well as national level, it is certainly working for us. And we are able to associate with our consumers much more. Maybe not wherever we are not able to physically associate it with them, at least virtually we are able to associate through Filmfare Association for sure.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sunil sir and Sarita ma'am.
First of all, very good evening to everyone, and I want to ask Dev sir that as you have been already a winner of Filmfare, how do you see your association with Filmfare?
Anustup, yeah, thank you, Anustup. See, I think it's one of the biggest brand. Like I won't say it's a brand. It's like I earlier said, it's a Oscar of India. So like anyway, getting associated with them is a great thing. Like, and see, it also take your industry, nationally, like internationally also. Like films are coming to Bangla, they are talking about Bangla films and they are celebrating Bangla films. They are recognizing all that talent. Like जो लोग इतना मेहनत करके बांग्ला बोली तुम तो बांगाली तो ज़्यादा तो काज करे ताकि स्वीकृति देवा. I think it's a great thing, and like I'm very proud and happy to be assured with Filmfare. And I want to wish them all the luck कि जैसे उन्होंने 70 years nationally किया हुआ है वैसे 100 years बंगाली में भी करे, जैसे आते रहे और हर टैलेंट को उन लोग क्या बोला आइडेंटिफाई करे, उनको अवार्ड दे एंड लाइक टेक बंगाली सिनेमा टू अ डिफरेंट लेवल.
Thank you so much. Anusua is back. Anusua, are you able to switch on your camera and mic? Please do so.
Devta, which inspired you a lot, an award or good review for cinema?
Talking to you, that's the best inspiration I can get. See, I think both complement each other. Like, of course, getting good reviews, getting audience coming back to the theater, it's a great thing. Seeing houseful both outside the cinema hall is the best thing can happen to anybody. Not only our actors, directors, anybody who's related with the film. And recognition is also important. You have been recognized for the hard work you have done for the film. That is also equally important. So it's a complementing thing. Both complement each other. So both are important.
How does it feel like Golandaz and Tonic is power pack performance? They give the power pack performances, and audience are back to watch cinema in cinema hall, back to theater. They are back to theater. But nowadays, many Bengali films are releasing after your films, like your film's box office collection, after getting to know that they have the success.
And I got your point. Thing is that case not about people are coming to the theater. It's also about life is getting normal. The human beings are coming back to their normalcy. People are going out, shopping, everything's getting normal. So cinema is also slowly getting normal. Yeah, I'm very happy and very proud of the fact that Golandaz and Tonic did superbly well, and the audience actually coming back to the theaters. Not only for Bengali films, like Pushpa really did superbly well over here. Spider-Man, there were so many films got released, post lockdown. They are really doing well, and I'm very happy being a part of the industry, being part of the cinema world. No matter whichever cinema is releasing, people actually coming. If the cinema is good, if the review is good, like you said, if the people actually liking the cinema, if they are commenting out the cinema, and people are buying that comment and coming back to the theater, it's a great thing. And I can see that happy moments, happy days are coming back.
And Tonic has just completed 75 days. So this is a huge in this time.
Thank you, Anusua.
Thank you, Anusua. Thank you.
Limited time. Yes, Jitesh.
We have Samina Sheikh. I saw her in the room. If she can ask her question, she had raised her hand.
Yes, she's here.
That's the last question for the day before we wrap up. Samina,
yes.
are you
My question is to Jitesh actually, and I wanted to ask him that, he's been doing this Filmfare Awards since a very long time, and we all are aware about this. But at the same time, I want to know that how different and how difficult has it been for him ever since this lockdown?
It's not difficult, Samina. It's not difficult at all. It's just that in case of Bengali, we all had to watch films of 2 years. Usually it's every year. So we had to watch. And I don't watch it. I watch it like an audience. So I am watching for fun. And so this month it's crazy because I have been watching Bengali and Marathi back to back. So you can imagine what my brains must be just now. It's fun. Also, you learn to discover. What I like about Bengali cinema the most is the slice of life quality. I mean, the slice of life is a cliche, but when you approach Bengali cinema and you say, oh, ye bhi ho sakta hai. Oh, ye bhi ho sakta hai. Oh, ye bhi ho sakta hai. It's wonderful, and they make it in such small budgets, but they say it effectively. In under 2 hours, a lot of films have told their stories, and the experimentation with form, with technique, and such marvel and so seamless the filmmaking is, the kind of films that we watch. Like I said, slice of life is a cliche, but it's beautiful. I'm honestly, everything I say I will only praise, but it's really enriching. There is a blockbuster film side by side with a chotu film, and how do you balance? Both the films are superb. And there's so much, whether it's the storytelling, it's the storytelling which always grips me. I mean, I'm not so much into technique and all of that, but if the storytelling is good and it just grips me, I find it a lot like the people there. There's, you know, so there's so much generosity of spirit, and I see that generosity in their films.
I might end up putting you in a spot, but if you had to select one of your best films, you know, in Bengali, which one would that be? I know it's very tough for you to
How
select
can you
one
ask
right
me
now.
that question 5 days, no, 1 week before an award function?
I know, but there has to be one, because that's what I said. Like, you know, I might put you in a spot, but if you had to choose one film which has been very close to your heart.
No. We have to wait for the juries and all to say that this. But like I said,
but any film which has been very close to your heart.
Close to, there are lots of films. There was Abhijatrik, there was Tonic, there was Golondaj, there was Borun. Please correct my spellings, my pronunciation. Borun Babur Bondhu. There was Hiralal. There was Dvitiyo Purush. There have been so many films. You know, that have really Bini Shutoy and Parcel, and so many movies. This also shows you that I have been watching all the movies.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yes.
I mean, give me a drive on
It's
that
actually
only.
showing that. Thank you so much, Jitesh, for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Samina, ma'am. Thank you, Jitesh, sir. Kathy, you can take over.
Yes. Thank you, Radhika. And thank you to all our distinguished guests on screen and all those who are on the call. Thank you to all our media friends for being here.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sunil sir, Poulomi ma'am. Thank you so much for being here. Dave, of course, the star of the evening. Thank you for your time and for being so candid. Thank you, Jatesh, for always supporting here in the press conferences as well. And to all you media friends, thank you so much for joining us today. And it was a pleasure to have your support. Until we meet again, don't forget to tune in to Joy Filmfare Awards Bangla 2021. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy, and amazed. Thank you so much. This is Khyati Kawai who is signing off. I had a pleasure being the host of all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.